Hello, 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 everyone. What is going on? James here, and today I want to discuss with you a big pet peeve: extremely annoying noises. This is the first one. Before people start a conversation, they just go, and honestly, sometimes it doesn't go right through me and really get on my nerves. But when they're constantly like, every sentence, sorry, not every conversation, every sentence. Oh yeah, well, oh yeah. Like, why are you doing that? I occasionally do, but it's usually a stalling tactic, like when I'm thinking, or I just do it when I'm a bit frustrated at something. If something's going wrong on my gaming laptop or whatever, just minor things, I might just be like, if I'm in a bad mood or tired. Another annoying noise is sniffing. Well, obviously I haven't got snot in my nose at the moment, but you know the noise constantly, and it's just like it's a bit like a snot sniffing noise constantly. I don't mind something when someone's actually making effort to actually sniff it up their nose and sort of stop it from being an issue for a while, it's fine. But when people are constantly going, it's just sort of like wipe your nose, get a tissue or a piece of toilet paper and just, I don't have any toilet paper on me. But look, there's no snot on my nose, so this isn't like unhygienic. But just go like this. Just wait for the snot to come down and just go like that. It's not that hard. It won't make you sneeze. All it is getting rid of snot for a bit of time instead of you constantly sniffing over and over and over and over and over and over again. What other annoying noises are there? People clearing their throat constantly. It doesn't bother me a bit, but when people are constantly going, really trying to clear their throat and whatever, just annoying noises. It's just sort of like, I understand it, don't get me wrong, because we all have our own little noises, but it being done constantly, it's just sort of like, is it not possible for you to just do that a little bit quieter? Just a tiny bit quieter, please. Another annoying noise, it sort of goes into the sniffing one, but like, snorting, like, like really snorting. And I understand when you've got a bad cold, but doing it constantly again, you really should just blow your nose or try and make the snot come down and wipe it with a tissue. That's what you should do, in my opinion. I guess sometimes people who swallow really loudly, that can be a little bit annoying. Like, okay, I just made an effort to make that swallow loud. I don't know if it was loud. I don't know if they might pick that up. But people who really swallow loudly, and so I actually do that quite a bit, but I can't help it. And I feel like people who do that can't really help it. So, we'll push that one to the side. It's not really much of a biggie, to be honest. People slapping their chops. This is a ridiculously annoying one. Constantly. And it's like, eat with your mouth closed. It's not that hard. Is it just going like this? Why do you slap your chops? What is the point of slapping your chops? What does it accomplish, slapping your chops? It makes absolutely no sense to me. It doesn't accomplish anything. Anyone can eat with their mouth shut, unless you've got seriously bad jaw pain. But even then, if your jaw pain's horrendous, you can still chew. I don't see what going like, you're still going to get pain in your jaw. So I just don't get it. I don't get why people can't eat with their mouth closed. I don't get why it's so difficult. Packet of crisps. All right. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. Very, very, very annoying noise, isn't it? Now, the thing is, when I'm eating crisps, I do go, but then I try and, keep my mouth closed. My family do tell me I'm a loud chewer, but you know what? I think being a loud chewer, as long as you keep your mouth closed, it's justified. Thing is, you can't help the volume of your chewing, can you? You can't help going, like, I am just a loud chewer naturally, but at least I keep my mouth closed. That's the thing. At the end of the day, with crisp noises, the first bite, you can make a bit of a, but the rest of the bites, keep your mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? Thing is, I don't see why people have a problem with that first loud crisp bite, because at the end of the day, what are you meant to do? Suck a crisp? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. People getting annoyed at the first loud bite. But if people are constantly going with the crisps, it is a bit annoying, isn't it? People also like having loads of sugar on their fingers and going, I'm not actually going to suck on my fingers properly because I find it very unhygienic and daft. There was this dude I used to work with who ate like multiple donuts, and he was a really cool sound guy, but he'd go like this with all the sugar on his fingers, and I'm just thinking, bro, you've already had like a ridiculous amount of donuts. You've drank a load of Coca-Colas. Basically, he had a ridiculous amount of sugar. And the fact of the matter is, you've already had so much sugar. What are the last bits of sugar on your fingers really going to do for you, like relief-wise? Because that's why people have sugar, isn't it? For a bit of a cheeky relief or just a bit of energy. There's also a sort of issue when, like, I know this isn't noise-related, but if you say to someone while they're eating, oh, someone threw up, someone did a poo, or funny, weird fart story, you know what I'm saying? Someone did this, someone did that. People are like, oh, I'm eating, don't tell me that. Personally, most of the time, it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. If I was eating something and people going about poo and farting and vomit, it wouldn't really bother me too much. If they're really, really explicit about it, I would be a bit like, bro, just stop. But when it's just a small story, I don't really see the problem. But I guess some people, it gets to them, doesn't it? So I've got a cup of water here. I don't get how people do this. So basically slurping. I don't get how you can constantly slurp your water because you get less in your mouth. So like, what's the point of drinking? Like, what's the point of slurping tea, orange juice, etc.? Because you're getting less in your mouth. So surely if you actually gulp it down, you get more down you. So I don't get why people do that. That's just next level odd to me. Oh yeah, the final one. This is a mental one, but basically when I used to train Thai boxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, when people had a mouth guard in and they were talking loads while it was in, I hated that noise. It made me fucking heave, man. I absolutely hated the well, they had a bloody mouth guard in, or, you know, people talking with a mouth guard in. And then I remember one of my first or second or third or fourth Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu session in the gi. This guy just was babbling on, like the trainer's babbling on with a mouth guard in his mouth, and then he just like stuck his finger in his mouth and went like that for no reason. It had something to do with what he was babbling on about. I think he was just babbling on about how it's best to train with your mouth guard in all the time so you get used to having it in. But then that just randomly made me heave, and I just think, like, bloody hell. Crazy. There you go. So those are a load of annoying noises. So yeah, that's all I got to say for that video. Have a good one. See ya. Laters.